Sunday, March 27th, and Monday, March 28th, 2022. We have the Sun in Aries, Moon in Aquarius. What is this spell? This is the rebel. This is going to be the trader who is going to go to a certain trading post and then trade off a new object, trade off something that has not been traded off before. They're going to invent a new product and be a pioneer of their own life. Because this, the originality of these couple of days and the originality of the sun and moon in these two signs is, well, it's really, really important to note. And if you feel like taking advantage and being out of the box, going off the beaten path, then by all means. Now, the real thing, the real sort of detrimental quality of this is that these people, with this combo tend to feel a little bit isolated or just sort of pinned down and, you're not as much as somebody else, or just, sort of out of the whole line of individuals because they're here to stand out. Aquarius is all about standing out and beating to the beat of your own drum. And Aries is all about the confidence that you need to feel within yourself to be totally decisive and totally on what you want, on what you need, and totally comfortable with this new path in this life. So, this is so special because we have fire and air. We have fire and air. What does air do to the fire? It makes the fire grow. With the moon in Aquarius, I think that it really balances out pretty darn well with this Piscean energy going on with everything in the world. Because the Piscean energy is so mystical and so emotional, it can get caught up in the sort of whole of feeling. But then Aquarius filters it upward towards the intellect, towards everything having to do with the data and the information. And there is a detachment, because the high level of this is the observer. It goes up on that eagle's perch and looks down to the situation and goes, oh, well, this is what's going on. And I don't need to be so stuck in the hole, stuck in that sort of, setting, that enigma type place, rising above that. So we have the sun in Aries, sun's exalted in Aries, not afraid to initiate, moon in Aquarius, out of the box, and we have Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet of thinking, moving into Aries today, when I'm filming this video on the 27th of March. Mercury in Aries, it's full speed ahead. Our thoughts become the determined road of where we want to go in our lives. It's very concentrated. It can tend to create a very passionate sort of energy. Now, I'm going to sort of riff off when I say that, if somebody were to have that flame in their eyes and that confidence off of them, and also there is this fire, this burning fire, and this need to really, go, go, go. but also this clear need to defend, protect, and also debate. And what I saw right now as I was saying that was somebody riding down the hill on a skateboard, which is a very Aries Aquarian thing to do, because Aries is all about the adventure, and Aquarius is very it likes to stand out. So I thought that I might bring that into what I wanted to talk about. So with the wonderful mix of energies going on, we have so many planets in Aquarius. We have Venus, we have Mars, we have Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius, we can really feel restricted to be not only in community, to be connected with a bunch of people, but also restrictions of our freedoms and expressing ourselves and our unique expression out into the world. And this today and tomorrow can really help support and coax us to do that in a sort of way. So, thank you for tuning in, and we'll just find out happen when we arrive with the spiritual pioneer coming up on the 29th.